Starts right now.
A new report says cattle farmers dumped thousands of dead livestock in a landfill and buried others in unlined graves. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Scott.
And I'm Deb Ferris. This comes after state officials say a June heat wave killed at least 2,000. And while they're not typically the first choice, as Kake's Maeve Ashbrook tells us, now those disposal methods were all approved. Maeve?
Deb, David, the Kansas Department of Health and Environment sets the guidance for how people should go about disposing large numbers of animals after mass casualties, and sending them to a landfill or burying them on site are options.
It's a video you've probably seen before. Thousands of Kansas cattle dead after a heat wave last month.
If animals need to be disposed of, it needs to be done efficiently. And so any of the feed yards that were impacted by that immediately started thinking about what steps they needed to take to do that.
And a new report from Reuters says nearly 2,000 of those dead cattle were sent to a landfill in Liberal, flattened and mixed with trash. Others were buried in unlined graves.
The first choice of any feed yard would be using a rendering service. So a company that comes up and picks up an animal that has died and takes them away and disposes of them. But I'm sure they found out pretty quickly that that was not going to be the only choice because, those companies got overwhelmed pretty quickly.
The Kansas Department of Health and Environment sets the guidelines for disposing large quantities of animals in Kansas. The KDHE's guide says rendering is the preferred option. Using a landfill or burying the animals is lower on the list. Reuters reports the Seward County landfill in Liberal helped dispose this set of cattle, and the Kansas Livestock Association says it and burial sites were all pre-approved.
We knew that these options had to come into play, and we for sure worked alongside our members to make sure that they had all their options. They knew what the protocols were.
Kake News asked the KDHE if it was concerned about any resulting smells or cattle remains leaking into the water system. We're awaiting its response.
All things are considered relative to groundwater and different things like that. All of those things are taken into consideration before a site is pre-approved.
Kake News also called and emailed the landfill's director. We have yet to hear back. He told Reuters the landfill is looking into other options for cattle farms to help with the smell or other potential problems in case something like this ever happens again.